Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We're doing this live. As always, I like to do all my demonstrations live. So that way we can show off our stuff in real time. Now, we got two screens here. We have gunmetal technology. Over here we have the, this is all 39 39 technologies. This is the 39 Black Widow technology. This is called the Extreme Black Widow. This right here is our superior gunmetal technology. As we showed you, we did these demonstrations against certified screens and gray screen paint products that do not pull up properly, especially next to our technology. All right, so we have this projector right here showing you that you don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector. Projectors we're using in demonstration cost me around $270. Mind you, this is a 1080p projector displaying that's 720p, showing that even if you have a 720p projector, you're still going to get an amazing image. Unlike with other companies and other people who develop these products, they have to stay and stick with these high-end projectors in order to try to maintain some kind of decent picture quality. And as you can see by the environment, we have tons of lighting here. Let's get these videos started here because I don't want anything to disconnect. We'll get this on over here, playing two. So, take this off real quick and show you around. And this is what you want to look for when you're buying a good quality screen paint. Number one, you don't want to be in a dark environment. Dark environments, okay if you're watching movies and stuff like that, but I showed you before, even in a dark environment, and we got a dedicated theater room upstairs we're working on, the gray screens, white screens, silver screens are not going to pull. So let's come over here. This is about 104 inches, that's 129 inches. See all that light making contact with the screen here? We're not having a problem here. As we're looking at the screen here, light's hitting here, no problem. This is what you call real ambient light rejection. We do not use ambient light controlled environments. I consider that to be cheating. Why would you need it? All right, so over here, this is a projector, full 1080p Christie. I paid around 270 bucks for. This is a projector over here that I paid for $109 for. That's actually a Christie projector. This is a BenQ short throw projector, 140 bucks. NEC projector, I paid about 140, 150 bucks. And then we have the ultra short throw Sony over here. I paid about $300 for that. Oh, we got over here, we got another projector there. We got the Sony VPL FH30. So as you can see, we can do these demonstrations in a fully lit environment without the screen washing out or fading. Mind, this is dark technology. I'll lean over here to show you. Look how dark the screen is. This is actually a jet black screen. And then over here, we're using our gunmetal. This is the new gunmetal technology we developed. Boom, as you can see. Now, when I do these demonstrations, I do like to show up a lot of bright colors. One of the things you don't see when you're watching any gray screen at the end of the day, they refuse to show the contrast levels and connection. I'm going to take my Wi-Fi off in a few minutes. We got to come out of the Wi-Fi. Are we in Wi-Fi? Yes, we are. Well, sometimes on my phone. All right, so you should be able to see it from here and here at the same time. So when I'm walking around in my house, I'm switching and see my screen in the lobby. I should be able to see my screens anywhere I walk in that environment. Light shade here, light shade here. That's how it's supposed to be done. And this is what we call the max out zone, because in this environment, screens are designed to take on as much light as possible. This is very important when you're doing demonstrations because, again, if you're doing demonstrations strictly in dark environments, ambient light controlled environments, guess what happens if you go to turn the lights up a little bit higher? The screen washes out. As I said before, our demonstrations are unmatched. Like I said, take time, do the research, go hunt around on YouTube, find how many people are doing demonstrations on this level with our caliber projectors that we use in our demonstrations. I guarantee you won't find anybody using older projectors in their demonstration. Everything up to date, so that way they can maintain some kind of decency to their pictures. And even with that, it's still poor quality. This is what you want to look for when you're shopping for your next projection screen setup. Let me put this back over here on the stand. There we go. Now, is there any calibrating involved? No, we don't calibrate projectors, so the customer does not have to calibrate at the end of the day. Any hard, difficult instructions like 4-code applications and all that crazy nonsense? No, you don't go through that over here. You paint the screen, you're done. Literally, in the time it takes for someone to do that application, we can paint 2 screens and we've done it already in the demonstration. Would you be paying for any surcharge fees for overseas shipping? No, shipping is absolutely free anywhere in the world, even if you live on Mars. Well, that wouldn't be in the world, that'd be out of this world. Okay, I'll bring my chair back a little bit over here. What can you paint it on? Well, just about anything you like. You go to our company's website, go to our description page. We have a lot of information on our website. Trust me, more than enough that you could possibly want. But we make sure that our customers have enough information at the end of the day, because you have to know your product. And when you know your product and you know and you understand how it functions, what it's all about, you can put that in writing. So we can do motorized projection screens. We got 3 over there, sitting over there. We've done fixed screens. We've done all kinds of screens. Is it weatherproof? Yes, we have screens outside. Demonstrations, go check out the website. All of our outdoor demonstrations on our screen paint products. Now, what is the best thing about this technology? Well, this technology pulls amazing contrast. So you see the white levels are absolutely incredible. One of the things that gray screens can do is they cannot see contrast. And again, if you can't see contrast, you can't see color. Let's go over to, let me see on this side. I think on this one here. Let me come out of this real quick and see what we got on this side. I'm gonna play around with. Demonstrations, 4K. But it sounded weird, but it'll pop up. Trust me, you got to do it weird. When I do something here, sometimes if you say it out correctly, it doesn't come up. Let's go to this one over here. "4K demonstrations."
Getting that from YouTube.
I want to go over to this one on the dark screen. Let's do this one. And I think on this one, I'm going to do this one here.
For saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customize everything. Like Marco's backpack.
Notice how Wi-Fi is running. Yeah, we got a booster down here. Here's just what we got to do. Now I want you to observe the lighting we have in the environment, which is very important when you're watching demonstrations. When you're watching demonstrations, you want to make sure that you can make out things in the environment. You don't want shadows, pockets of cast, dark areas. And you definitely want to look at the back of the screen. The back of the screen tells the entire story on how much light that screen is physically taking in. Questions you need to be asking: how much will the projectors cost? What's the caliber? Specifications on the projectors. So keep in mind, if they're using an expensive projector in the demonstration, that means you're going to have to use an expensive projector also. There's no way in the world that you're going to be able to go under that projector and get the same quality. It's not going to happen. If I'm using a $50,000 Sony coffee table projector in my demonstration, guess what? Any projector underneath that, it's not going to be able to do the same thing. You're going to have the same or better. Now, gray screens are going to require a projector with a high caliber of contrast because they can't see contrast. The technology we have here, even the dark gunmetal, doesn't require it. My projectors in my demonstration are 2000:1 contrast, and my projectors were discontinued in 2012. They're old. Soccer, LG.
Getting that from YouTube.
It's like watching the TV, isn't it? That's the one thing. You don't want to be in the dark for everything. You don't want to be in the dark for, of course, you'll be watching sports and movies and, stuff like that. If you're watching TV shows, you're watching basic entertainment, you don't want to be in the dark for everything. For technology, you have an option. You can work with the lights on or lights off, it's up to you. You don't have to be stuck in the dark and fear that your screen's going to wash out or fade. And that's the beautiful thing about true ambient light projection technology. You have options. Let's go over, oh, that's a beautiful bit. I take these up top. Let me see what we got here. I'm going to go over my time here. Oh, we're good. Demonstrations. Now the 39 will pulls a 100% contrast level. The screen we have over here, the gunmetal superior, pulls a very good contrast level, but the black levels are not going to be as dark as the 39 Extreme Black Widow. White levels here are going to be higher, white levels here are going to be fair, and they're going to be quite nice. As you can see, this is something the gray screen can never do, is pull a 100% contrast level in a fully lit environment. Now, as I said before, take the time, look on the internet, find out how many people are doing the exact same demonstration we're doing. We challenge you to match it. Demonstrations you'll see, especially in the gray screen paint products, and I guarantee you bar none, can't be used in fully lit environments. Those screens will wash out extremely fast. And keep in mind, you'll be calibrating, you'll be spending money for an expensive projector, and you'll be stuck in a dark environment. What you need to look for when you're buying your home theater movie setup. Now let's do something real quick. We're going to do something with the lights out, because we want to make sure we get individuals from time to time to say, oh, black screens can't pull up in fully lit environments. Actually, I'm sorry, we do pull fully lit environments. Can't pull up with the lights out, which is something that is extremely, extremely easy to do. And keep in mind, no expensive 4K projectors. Old 720 projectors. Both projectors discontinued in 2012. We have people with expensive projectors, poor quality screens, will be subjected to this environment forever. You have options. If you want to watch movies, you can have your lights on or off. It's up to you. You can even watch Batman with the lights on. Any dark contrast demonstrate doesn't make a difference. You can watch it. See how amazing the color looks? And at the end of the day, you don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector, which that's what I hear a lot from my customers when they contact me. They don't want to spend a lot of money for a projector. I don't blame you. Some people have these gray screen paint products and they have very high-end projectors and they're still calibrating in the dark. This is $270 projectors. Upstairs, we have a screen displayed at 148 inches on a $130 projector. So keep in mind, again, 1080p, 720p. For those of you who do not want to spend the money for a 1080p projector, maybe you want to go 720p. Yes, it's a much cheaper projector. Do you need to spend the money? You don't. The reason why you have to spend the money for a more high-end projector when you can't really work with a 720p on a gray screen, because I said before, a gray screen already is going to have a difficult time pulling up as it is. So the more advanced, the more quality the projector, the better chance it has of producing a somewhat decent image. And even in a fully lit environment, it fails miserably. Red screen. That's what gray screen paint looks like in the dark on 4,000 lumens. See how beautiful that image looks right there? $270 projector. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is gunmetal technology. Now let's just say the basic color red. That's it. We can't pull red. It can't pull anything else. That's all to it. Now this projector is 5,000 lumens. The more light that's introduced to the screen, the faster the washout rate. Now if I were to turn the lights on, that screen would turn into almost nearly a white sheet of paper. This is just what lights up. This is why I explained to you that gray screens, bad idea. Bad idea. servo controls that. Yep. There you go. Those are two gray screen paint products. Slow color change out.
Getting that from YouTube.
Welcome to Casper. This is where dreams begin.
You can see as the screens start to change color, you will see the gray screen, because I don't like to talk about a product unless I can back it up. Because keep in mind, without the screen against our screens, basically I'll be just talking nonsense. Even though I've done this demonstration over and over and over again, they still have to be present anytime I mention a gray screen. But as you can see how the colors are changing back and forth on the screens. It doesn't match gunmetal, it doesn't match black technology. And as I told you before, the gray screen is not something you want at the end of the day. It does not pick up. We're at 5,000 lumens here, 5,000 here for 1080p, 720p, 4,000 lumens, and as you can see, it's not picking up also well. Let's put our lights on. Now you can see that lights on, screen fades even faster, because now you have lights on in the environment. The more lights you have in the environment, the faster the gray screen paint is going to fade out. And then on top of that, the caliber projector. You cannot use them on venues, and they do not work on high-end projectors with high lumen counts, because the screen will wash out. So they don't work on 1080p projectors, and they don't work on 720p's either. This is what you want to look for in a good screen paint product. You want to make sure at the end of the day it works. So these projectors never have to be calibrated, because the screens can see color. With the gray screen, the projector will be calibrated, because it can't see color. These screens do not require projectors of extremely high contrast capabilities, not even the gray one over here, because it can see a very dark contrast level, even darker than gunmetal certified screens, where if you get a gray screen, you will spend money for a projector with a high contrast capability, because they don't pick up contrast. Let's do them side by side, star-filled screensaver, and then we're done. All right. We'll put this one here. And we'll put this one over here. And we'll put in star-filled screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Star-filled screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
And as you can see, they can't see contrast. By the way, these are two different forms of gray screen paints. Now, if you want to see the gunmetal side by side next to this technology that I told you, I'm going to do that demonstration too. I forgot about that. People want to see the demonstration of the gunmetal. AK Desired Nature.
Getting that
AK
from
Desired
YouTube.
Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
As you see, gunmetal has an extremely good contrast level. Just to show you how amazing the gunmetal is, we're going to take a certified gunmetal screen. I can find it in this mess we have over here. A lot of stuff over here. Certified gunmetal. Certified gunmetal. I think it would be here. All right, I think we got it right over here. Here we go. All right. I like doing this demonstration next to my gunmetal screen. So that right there, again, is a gunmetal screen. This is also to gunmetal. flat. Pages. There we go. That's better. Absolutely nice and flat against the surface so that demonstration be done properly. Come over here. This too is also just to leave. I'm going to go over on this video. All right. Now, when we're doing the Darkstar 9, you have to be positioned in front of it because I said these screens go dark if you turn to the side. So you have to be right in front of it in line with the screen. As you can see, when it comes to our gunmetal technology, it's more advanced than a $3,000 projection screen. When it comes to the gray screen paint products, well, again, they can't see contrast. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I'm going to stop right here, bring both my pictures in right there. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for your time. Yes, this screen paint right now, the Extreme Black Widow, is available on our website. The gunmetal is not available yet. We're still doing testing. But it just shows you what you need to look for in demonstrations. Again, expensive, overpriced projectors, that's something you don't want to see. You want a projector that you can afford at the end of the day. So we like to use these low-end projectors. Also, too, plenty of light in the environment. You don't really watch demonstrations in these dark environments because the reason why they do that is to try to make the screen pull a better contrast or better color. And also, too, calibrated projectors, which is something I'm strongly against because, again, it doesn't actually appeal to the person who doesn't want to do a caliper projector at the end of the day. So he's going to lose some picture quality because, again, in the demonstration, they're using calibrating. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for your time. I'm Kenneth Burr from Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and this is what you should be looking for, and these are questions you need to start asking when watching people doing demonstrations. Why come the environments are too dark? How come the projectors are so expensive? Can you do more contrast demonstrations? This is what you need to require, you need to ask for. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you for your time, and God bless.